Alright, there's everybody. Hi everybody, this is KN from Sonic Song 182. Sorry, I was just waiting for everybody to come in. I hope everybody had a fantastic week and that your Friday is going well so far. It is time to get some colors done for Rouge. Since we took a art break last week and drew some Mighty and Ray. And some of you guys actually did share your Mighty and Ray drawings with me. Those were very cool. Thank you so much. Yup. Happy Friday, everybody. Huzzah! I hope that whichever one of you guys were interested, I hope you guys saw the finale for the E3 videos we put out this morning. That was Sonic and Jet looking around at E3. Oh, sorry. Got places to go, gotta... Okay, I'm done. Anyway, I was saying that that was the last part of our E3 videos, and we had a lot of fun on that one. We got to show you guys some of Team Sonic Racing, which is coming up soon, and if my cards for the live stream actually worked today, I did have a poll in there asking who you guys would most want revealed for Team Sonic Racing. So if you see that little eye in the corner, you can click up there and vote. I mean, I only could give 5 options, so I listed Team Chaotix, a team for Dr. Eggman, which could, I don't know, that could be like Eggman and Metal Sonic and like Orbot and Cubot sharing a motorcycle or something. The Babylon Rogues, which is, Jet, Wave, and Storm, a team with Silver and Blaze in it, or Crying for Cream the Rabbit. Anyway, hello everybody. I hope you guys can hear me alright with all the music going on in the background. I'm gonna go ahead and say the hellos because I gotta get to work on doing Rouge's artwork. Okay, so let's jump into the participants list right away, and let's see if I can breeze through these pretty fast. Hello and happy Friday to AAR, Adam Smithson, Aiden Deniston, Alondra Gaming, Ali107, Angelica Campos Ramos, Annoying Wolfie, Anthony Tardugno, April Moore, Ash the Firewolf, Batman Shadow, Bendy the Dancing Demon, Big the Fat, Blaze the Cat, Carlos Lopez, Cheesy Biscuit 05, Chavez Salisbury, Classic Sonic 134, Cookie Coke, Death Ray 1545, Dontel Johnson. Let's see, Ebony Collins, Edgy Boy, Elemental God Anthony J Infinity, Elmo MLG World, Emma Okocha, Ethan Benoit, Fabian Sopniewski, Familia Vega, Fan the Fox Plush Videos, Fanny Amy Rose Gamer, FlashCat86, Phoenixerian Gamer, Giovanni Beltran, Giselle Cisneros, GT75, Help I'm Cringy, HH Productions, Ice Cream Swirl, Ice Cream Swirl, I tried to say squirrel and I don't know why, J Just J, Jaden Crowder, Jason366 Guerrero, Jean Torres, Gina Montgomery, Jessica the Raccoon, George Ponchi, Joshua Hunter, JVT, Kawaii Primarina, Kelly Sparrows, Kirchu the Hybrid, Kitten Paws 14 Montalvo, Kiwi Juice, Kudo Surugi, Kwame Jacobs, Laura Moore, Leanne Jasmine Ronquillo, Loga Conroy, Lone Savior, Casey's Gaming, Mangle Muffet Queen 811, Mario and Sonic's Adventures, Maito Brito, Meatball Pickle Taco, Mecha Shaw 2, Meeg Carla 1512, Mermaid Fan 2007, Metal Sonic 3.0, Michael Kabang Bang, Mighty the Armadillo, Miles Tails Power, Hashtag Shadow Meme Lord Squad, Mobile Gamer, MX Killer 3000, Natasha Post, Nigeria Greer, Nyla Valentine, Park Jimin, PC Schnun, how you doing today, Schnun? Pennywise the Dancing Taco, Phantom 7620, Pikachu Plays, Pinky Shy 1012, Piper Dunn, Pixie 15, Plushy Child, Pokemon Meowth 2, Princess Binky Boo, Princess Ukami the Fox, Raffy 22ZX, Razor Fan A, Renee Wilkes, Ryan's Plush Toy Adventures Reviews and Sports, Sansfan210, Scott Conlon, Shenron 101, Shuji Yamada, Shiatiat Studios, Silver Blood, Silver the Hedgehog 1997, Skittles Senpai, Sylveon Blogs, Snowflake, Snow Wolf of the Heart, Sonic 35, Squiggle, SS Blue Goten, Stereo Heart Games, Supersonic Noah, Switch King 2001, Symphonic Labyrinth, System 509, T Moonstar 72, Taikato Tanyora, Tails Doll, Taylor Lycan, The Great Waluigi 647, Tina Lena, Tony X, Vanna the Hedgehog, Vocafan 458, Warriors Face Gaming, Ouija Prower, William Rosas, WolfTube, Ranch 42, Wyatt the Hedgehog, X-Pool the Meme Lord, XX, Katari Katsumi XX, Unifox 27, UV, Zool Gamer, and this name is written in letters that I can't read. Hang on a second. I remember Platinum Speed did something with this. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Well, I don't know if this is right, but it looks like Chrissy Tosheva is what that might translate to. Oh boy! Anyway, hello everybody, I hope you are all doing well. And happy Friday. I need to go ahead and get started with working on Rouge's artwork. So, I'm gonna get started. Hi guys, happy Friday, hope you're doing well. Alright, let me go ahead and get started. I'm gonna work on doing some pink layers for Rouge. Okay. Neutral lines, wing, and body lines. Okay. Pink. There we go. Whoa! Oh my gosh. I can turn that off. Let me go ahead and start. Sylveon Vlog said that they're going to draw Rouge. Awesome! I hope you have fun. Rouge is one of my most favorite characters. I enjoy working with her. There we go. Gina Montgomery asked, did Rouge ever get that coffee she wanted at E3? You know what? She probably did, while the rest of us waited for 3 hours in the Kingdom Hearts line. It was, E3 was really a lot of fun. It was pretty busy though. You know, it was, I think it was different from last year, but it was still pretty busy. Michael Kabangbang asked, hey KN, how are ya? I'm doing well. I was working this morning, so my brain is not quite with me. That took a lot of brain power to get the things done I was trying to do, and now it's time for some nice relaxing drawing with my favorite bat. Oh hey, hello Belena Productions / Steve. Steve said, hey Rouge, it's your old pal Sonic. Hello, I hope you're having a good day today, Steve. I still need to give you the pin I got for you at E3. I noticed that you've got a whole backpack with neat pins on it, including Jurassic Park pins, so now I really need to get that pin to you. Oops, I'm coloring out of the lines, that's me. Wyatt the Hedgehog said, I wish I got to go, I wanted to play the Team Sonic Racing demo. I hope you get to play the game really soon. I forget exactly when it's coming out, but it was fun. Platinum Speed and I both got a chance to play it. We did show Platinum Speed's playthrough of the demo level in the E3 video that we put out this morning. We did not include in that video when I did a playthrough with Rouge though, but I had lots of fun playing with my favorite Batgirl. Jason366 Guerrero asked, hey Sonic Song, what was it like meeting Crush 40? It was really nice. They were both very nice. Like, you know, everybody was really excited to see them. We didn't do this, but some people next to us, while we were, waiting to go into the concert area. Like, some of the people next to us got excited and, like, shouted through, like, over the fence to Crush 40 just to say hello and that they love their work, and Crush 40, like, turned around and waved to say hello to everybody. So they were really nice. They were happy to meet everybody. Alice Bricks asked, wait, Kan's birthday is starting soon? Yeah, pretty soon. My birthday is on Sunday, on July 1st, so that is pretty close. I am going to work! Yeah! You know, I think I basically always have work on my birthdays. It really hasn't happened where I had like a day off, but then I don't really have days off. Here we go, Tan Peach. Jaden the Hedgehog said, hi, it's my first time on this stream. Well, welcome, Jaden. Ice Cream Swirl asked, Rouge, when will be the next Ask Team Dark episodes? Unfortunately, I don't know exactly when the next Team Dark episodes will be. Their next appearance might be when we start the Season 4 episodes. I think that'll probably be the next time we see them, but I'm not 100% sure. I know it's been a while since their team has gone. Go. Let's color some tan here. Or, I don't even know how to categorize this color exactly. It's just her main fur color aside from white. Thank you everybody who's saying happy early birthday, and yeah! Thank you! Here we go. We've got some, oh yes, I think most of you guys will recognize it anyway, but we've got some great music from Sonic Adventure 2 playing today. So for those periods of time where I fall silent with concentration, you guys will have some nice jams. That's why I try to put on like fun stuff, so you guys can listen. Ethan Benoit took a guess about how to describe this color. They said like a tan orange or a bold brown. Yeah, something like that. Oops. Go a little higher there. There we go. Okay, that's good. Now I can put Rouge's head back on. Hello everybody, thank you again. Blue Magic said, I hope your throat's doing alright. You know, it is, for the most part. I've got my voice back, but it's got a little bit of rasp to it. I'm not exactly sure why. That probably just means I need to make sure I rest. Maito Brito asked, Sonic Song, what are you drawing today? I am doing the coloring for Rouge. Since all of her line art is done, the coloring section is the next thing to do. Alright, I need to get the pink on her arms going. Here. At some point during the live stream, I'll have to pull up like the big. I did like a big poll voting thing on strawpoll.me to find out how old you guys think Ray the Flying Squirrel is. I'll have to show you guys what the breakdown on the votes are. And I think that's gonna be my headcanon age for that kid. I'm just gonna go with the majority vote on that one. Oh, just noticed. Thank you very much, Kelly Sparrows, for the 5 Nux bucks. They said, happy late birthday. I hope you get the biggest cake. Awesome. Thank you so much. If I get like a giant cake for some reason, I will make sure to get the ninja staff to come over to help me eat it. I am a fan of like most sweets, actually. When I used to celebrate my birthday regularly, usually the kind of cake that I would go for is a cheesecake. But one year, I was brought a homemade pumpkin pie, and that was great. A lot of you guys already know pumpkin pie is my favorite. Wait, what's going on here? Yeah, that's fine. I didn't mean to change colors yet. Here we go. Back to the pink. I've got some more boots to color. You're welcome, Cheesy Biscuit 05. They were saying thanks for the tips on public speaking, because it calmed their nerves last week. Well, I'm glad that went along well. Public speaking, I guess, just, as with anything, it takes some practice, but, it may be difficult to tell, but I am actually very shy in a lot of circumstances, so I have to, do breathing exercises before I answer the phone. I'm that shy. Not if it's, a family member or something, that's fine. A family member or friend, that's fine. But, if I know I've got some kind of, a business call that I have to do, man, I have to breathe first, prep my brain, and then go for it. And, I've answered many calls in my long existence on this earth, but somehow it always makes me nervous. Thank you so much, Rocklee325. They gave 2 Nux Bucks and said, speaking of birthdays, today is mine. Happy birthday, Rocklee325. I hope you have a good time. MorphoX said, are you making new character art for Ask the Sonic Heroes Season 4? Maybe? I don't think I'm supposed to talk about Season 4 too much, or I'll get in trouble with Jazzy. I'll leave it at that. Maybe, but maybe not. And also, Lone Savior Casey's Gaming, I remember you mentioned on Twitter that you broke your wrist. You might have even broken both of them, because your posts did say wrists. That sounds awful, and I hope you get better. I wish you a speedy recovery. I have not had the unfortunate experience of breaking any of my bones before, but my brother, who was much more of a daredevil than I, he would ride bikes and try to do parkour and stuff, and he played sports like soccer and things like that. He broke, he has broken his leg and stuff like that, and so I don't have any personal experience with it, but I know it can take a little while to recover, but he's gotta take it easy, and it's sort of tough, but just take it easy and try to enjoy the opportunity to relax. Lambo Guy 633 said, hey, I just hit 50 subs today. Congratulations. HH Production said, happy late birthday, KN? Actually, it's happy early birthday. My birthday's not for a few days still. But they said that they had surgery on Tuesday. Oh, this is Kaido. And I'm beat up but still alive and can't wait till Dimensions and Team Chaotix episodes come out. Well, I am glad your surgery went along well. I'm always glad to hear everything has gone smoothly. Here we go. Oh my gosh! Oh, sorry, I was dropping my drawing pen in my cup of coffee. That's not good. I probably shouldn't put it right here because it's where my arms are supposed to be. Okay, I need to get some things here. Familia Vega asked, KN, do you ship Knuckles and Rouge? My ships are a great mystery. It's hard to, I will say this, I'm a multi-shipper. I can see, great shipping potential with nearly any combination of characters you can think of. Nearly, not everything. But I enjoy all kinds of ships, so, I do have my favorites, but I do kind of find it difficult to talk about my favorites because, lots of people get upset for some reason, just because my favorite, shipping is not the same as their favorite shipping. I've had people yell at me before, well, wow. Your ship is just as much fun as mine, there's no need to get mad about it. And so, I learned over time to just, not really talk about it in public. Aw, hey, thank you very much, Spirit the Hedgehog, who donated 2 Nux Bucks, and they said, hi, I'll protect you from my enemy, Dayhawk. Thank you! I don't wanna get destroyed by anybody named Dayhawk. And oh, thank you, Christopher Taylor, who gave 4 Nux Bucks and 99 Sonic Cents and said, "Happy birthday, KN." Oh my gosh, thank you guys. There's like a few coming in. Christopher Taylor said, "Happy birthday, KN. You guys should make a Sonic fan game. I bet it would rock." I would love to. I'd have so much fun with that, but I am not a programmer. That's not really my thing. I did once make like the Silver's Never-Ending Story, like, interactive video thing, which was kind of like a game. If I could program, I totally would. And thank you, Eclipse the Darkling, for the 1 Nux Bucks and 99 Sonic Cents. And they said Space Core, who I think Space Core says space! KN Core says cake! Happy birthday! Thank you! That is very nice of you. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm looking back up at you guys here. Dreamgirl87100 said, "Sonic Song, thanks for putting my art in the video. It's a big honor." Well, thank you very much for sending it. I really enjoy looking at everybody's artwork, even though not all of the pieces can be put into the end cards. I'm not even the one who makes all of the end cards, actually. Like, it's not... Like, sometimes other members of the ninja staff put the end cards together, so sometimes it's a big, fun surprise for me, too, to see whose artwork has gone into the end cards, because I've pretty much always seen everybody's art that comes in, because I look for it. I love seeing it. Like, I look for it on Google, I look for it on, like, Twitter, on the Discord is where it's normally sent. So I really enjoy seeing it, though I'm not always the one who does the picking for the art. Oh gosh, thank you, Austin Ramey, for the 10 Nux Bucks. Thank you so much. They said, "I agree with you on ships. Happy early birthday. Does anyone play Splatoon 2? I would love to play with you guys." I don't, but, my Ninja Crew staff member, Jazzy, who appears with me on many streams, Splatoon is like his favorite thing. He loves Splatoon, and I'm sure there are other people who are in the chat who are Splatoon fans also. And Pokemon Meowth 2 says, "I like turtles." Yeah! And Amber Shaban said, "I'm a really big fan of you. Happy late birthday. I hope you have lots of cake." Actually, it's happy early birthday if you mean for me. My birthday is not until July 1st, actually. That's on Sunday, so it's a couple days from now. But this is the one live stream we'll have, like, before. I guess this could be like a little birthday stream. It's like, it doesn't quite count. Oh. System 509 gave 2... Well, it's technically in pounds, but I'm gonna call it 2 Nux Bucks. Said Jim Carrey is playing Robotnik in the Sonic movie. Is that confirmed? Because if that is, that's hilarious. I haven't really heard, I haven't heard any news lately on, what's going on with the Sonic movie, so I'm a little out of the loop. Meanwhile, I have not even finished coloring one Rouge. Fortunately, she has a pretty simple color palette, so it shouldn't take too long per character. What music's playing right now? Oh, very nice. JH Animatics asked, "Do you have any plans for your birthday?" My primary birthday plan is to, go to work and do a good job at work. I work on my birthday, so I don't have any, I don't really have any plans other than that. Like, like my day job. I have my day job work on my birthday, so, nothing fancy. I really haven't celebrated my birthday in, like, years. Like, I'm trying to remember the last time I did anything for it. It was certainly before I went away to college, though. Which is fine, because, I am very much happy to have a relaxing time at home after, after work is done. Like, I don't really need to have, like, big fancy parties or anything like that. I'm perfectly content to, just relax. Colin Masterson asked, Sonic Song, I have a question. Would you ever consider doing an episode of Ask the Sonic Heroes with characters from the comics such as Sally Acorn and the rest of the Freedom Fighters? That is not among my plans at this time. I don't, like, in order to do that, I would need to heavily research the Archie arc of comics, because I read a bunch of them up until number 50, and those comics got to like 230 or something. And like, if I don't know the material very well, then I don't think I would be able to do the show justice. And in any case, we do already have a lot of nice plans for Ask the Sonic Heroes. So, I don't have any plans of working with the Freedom Fighters in any capacity. They also, like, the Freedom Fighters don't quite fit in very well with the continuity that we work from with Ask the Sonic Heroes, which is primarily based on the video game series of Sonic the Hedgehog. Although it is true that Sally and Bunny and all of them do exist in some capacity in our canon because they were in Sonic Spinball. Colin Masterson said, okay, just thought I'd ask. Yup, that's good. Thank you for asking. Natalia Pena asked, who is the hardest character to draw? I love you. Oh, thank you. Like Vector, characters like Vector and Jet the Hawk that have an unusual snout shape, or Dr. Eggman, oh my gosh. I would say Vector or Jet though. Like, I really want them to look good, but it doesn't always work out that way. I think I need to turn these layers off so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Going back to this layer. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do this the same place. And Nyla Valentine, happy early birthday on September 16th. That is still quite a ways in the future, but I hope you have a good day when it comes up. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. Over here. Ring. There we go. Adam Smithson asked, Sonic Song, what happened to the Knothole Freedom Fighters in your continuity? Well, I would not be exactly the person to ask. If it comes up in Ask the Sonic Heroes, Sonic could explain more about that, but without like ruining the potential for question answering in Ask the Sonic Heroes, I will say that, like I just said it like a second ago, that they do exist in our continuity only because, well, actually there's two reasons why. Our continuity does take into account the older Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons, like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, clearly we've made references to that before, and like Sally was briefly in there, I think just in the Christmas episode. But the main reason why they exist in our canon is because they appeared in the game Sonic Spinball on the Sega Genesis, so they exist. And the reason Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, like, because the reason that continuity is incorporated in Ask the Sonic Heroes and like on our channel in general is because that version of Dr. Robotnik plus Scratch and Grounder appeared in Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine on the Sega Genesis. So there's a like, our continuity is like the game continuity, and we can make a case for those characters because of like those little small like connections. And Kelly Sparrows, thank you for the 5 Nux bucks, or the other 5 Nux bucks, so that's like a total of 10. Thank you so much. And they said, am I able to chat with the staff like you and Jazzy on Discord? Well, occasionally staff members will show up in the, like the voice chat area, but unfortunately we are, oh my gosh, we are so busy. So, like, most of the time we're in the middle of at least, like, you know, because we all work hard on Sonic Song 182, but we also have day jobs. In fact, many of us have 2 or more day jobs. including myself, so unfortunately we don't really have a lot of time to chat, but every once in a while we might show up in like the public VC areas. I myself have only ever gone to like the main VC one time. No, that's not true. I guess it's like 3 times, but 2 of them were very brief. And then one of them, like, I was only able to stay in that one for a little bit longer because Jazzy went ahead of me and, like, got everyone organized. It can be so hard to understand each other in, like, the big group chat because there'll be, like, 30 people in there. But, well, sometimes we show up in the public chat, but unfortunately we're so busy, we really wouldn't have time to do, like, private chat and stuff. Ooh! There we go. Okay, and she's still not actually done because she's got a lot of the white parts that need to be done as well. So here we go. So much rouge to do. Let's see. Let's make another layer here. White. Princess Diamond Sky said, "Did you hear about SNT Forces Part 4? It's coming in July." Awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing some more of Project SNT's SNT Forces project. Some of you guys, since, you know, a lot of you guys are, you come to the streams pretty often, so, you know, we ran some, you know, we did some trailers during our Sonic Mania long play stream with, like, Sonic and Tails Play Sonic Mania, and we did have, like, a little trailer there for, Project SNT / Courtney's SNT Forces project, so I hope you guys got to see that because it's really well made. It's a lot of fun to watch, so I recommend it. Blah, blah. Sorry. Cheesy Biscuit 05 asked KN, "When could I meet you in person?" Sometimes we go out to do events, like, we were at E3 this year, so if somebody who wanted to meet us, had been at E3, that could have been a possibility. We just went to Sonic Revolution, which was a convention that happened all the way in Whittier, California, and that was a great place to, meet up with us also. We got to meet lots of people who watch the channel, lots of Team 182 members, which was really exciting, and we did that last year too, so that's another good way. We're also going to Anime Expo in case you might be coming by there, so there are ways. Blood Rose Predator asked, "What do you think of Elise from Sonic 06? Okay, like many people, I did think that it was an awkward approach to have, like, the princess kisses the hero back to life trope in there when it was like a human and a hedgehog character. It just kinda didn't really fit. And it's not like, I mean, he is like an anthropomorphic one, so like, whatever. It's just, it was a little strange. Sonic has like historically had like, human girlfriends, I guess. He didn't tend to go for them though. Like, I'm thinking of Sarah from the OVA. The one with like Sonic and Metal Sonic in it. And I think in like the earliest ideas for the Sonic the Hedgehog games, they were thinking of giving like him like a human companion lady friend, like how Mario had Pauline, but they ended up scrapping that idea. Although I thought that the approach was a little strange, I don't mind Elise. Like, I've even had her in some of my videos before. If you guys remember, she appeared in the, like the Halloween musical we did for Nightmare Before Christmas. She played Sandy Claus. And she had a cameo in my Silver's Neverending Story, like, plush film project. She was one of the people that Silver could ask for ideas on where to search to find a cure for the Empress. But I like Elise alright. She's okay. And I enjoy her voice actress. I forget how her name is pronounced, but it's Lacey Chabert, I think. But she played Eliza from the Wild Thornberrys. She was the voice of Aloo in like the second Balto movie, so I like her voice, and so I knew like who she was. And I think in some ways the character worked, and in some ways it was a little awkward, but I don't mind Elise. She's all right. Metroid Prime 6 asked, has Cosmo ever been in your videos? No, she has not. I don't believe that Cosmo has ever made a appearance in anything that we worked on, except that Tails mentioned, he mentioned her in Ask the Sonic Heroes. He still has, her plant in his windowsill in his workshop. Princess Starcia asked, KN, what do you think about Sonic.exe? I guess my feelings about Sonic.exe is, pretty neutral, because I'm not all that familiar with the character, or, you know, what he's about. Like, I listened to a creepypasta about him, but I don't know if, like, that's the origin, or if like, the game version of that came first. So I'm not sure. I guess I feel kind of neutral. He's, you know, if people enjoy working with stories that he's involved in, then he's cool with me. Okay, let's see. You know what? I think after 37 minutes, I finished the first Rouge. Here's our girl. Okay, very good. Alright, the next pose is angry. Oh, hello, Skull902, and he said, oh hey, it's the actual 10th anniversary. Hiya, KN, lol. What? Is it? I don't think so. I think we're a day late for it to be the actual anniversary of the channel. Let me look, though. You might be right. Let me check. Let me check. I don't even know how to get to my own channel. I am so confused. YouTube has so many menu things. My god. Do you know who's more of an expert on certain details of my channel than I am? Skull902. He's right. I had no idea. Okay, so what's Skull902? He's my Big the Cat voice actor. You guys know who Skull is. He's been with the channel for like 10 years, like nearly since the beginning. What Skull was saying was that today is the actual legitimate 10th anniversary of the Sonic Songwinity 2 channel, and he is correct. Because we started the channel on June 29th, 2008. So today is the actual literal 10th year anniversary day. Thank you, Skull. I didn't even know that. Oh my gosh, thank you, Skull. I don't know nothing. Thank you guys for saying happy anniversary. Here we go. I'm gonna do the pink colors first. And I need to turn off Rouge's wings, so what are these? Oh, wait. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know what I'm doing! Oh, these are the wings. Okay, I was getting confused. Skull902 says, I'm the Sonic Songwinity 2 cartographer. Well, you're the historian. Or the catalog guy. Ow. Sorry. Everybody says happy birthday-versary from System 509. Thank you. And Skull902 says hello to everybody also. Let me get some pink going for Rouge, and then I'll have to check for... Thank you guys. Everybody is saying, everyone's saying, well, a mixture of happy anniversary and happy birthday. Thank you. Well, the first thing I looked up when I looked up was Rukia loves Ichigo 777 asking, okay, this question may be stupid, but I'll ask it anyway. Who do you think Shadow would choose to date, Sonic or Silver? Sonic. I think he would maybe, okay, in the Sonic Songwinity 2 continuity, it would be completely up to Shadow himself who he would prefer to date. But in my attempts to guess how he would respond in an Ask the Sonic Heroes episode, he would probably say Sonic very quickly, because he acts like he hates Silver's guts. He would be embarrassed to admit anything otherwise. However, I don't think that he hates Silver as much as he acts like it. So, but he tends to be less annoyed by Sonic more often, and it's good to be in a relationship where you're not annoyed all the time, even though it's really easy with Shadow. So I'll say, I'll guess Sonic, maybe. And Ariana Kester said, 10 years. I was 3 when this channel came out. Phew! Oh my gosh! Yeah, we've been around for a long time. And Lone Savior Casey's Gaming asked, Sonic Song, where did you get the outlines for the characters? I drew them! Well, actually, the answer is, more complicated than that. I drew, like, these are my drawings of Rouge, but they're not entirely only my drawings of Rouge. My good friend Toby Tots and our Sonic Song 182 intern, he did the sketch design, like the pose designs here, because he, me, and Musical Sushi are all working together on a project. And so Toby's job in the pipeline of the project, so that we can make it go by quickly and efficiently as a team, is that he draws sketches for poses for the characters. It's just like, it's like this. Here's Toby's whole sketch. And so I asked him to make a series of sketches for me based on certain emotions, and so this is Toby's angry sketch for Rouge the Bat. So what happens after that is that I work from Toby's sketch to make the rest of the body. And then, you know, I'm in charge of, like, my job is to do the regular line art after the sketch part. So I do the line art, the basic coloring, I do the heads and the expressions and all that, and then Musical Sushi has an additional role in our conveyor belt of responsibilities for the project. But that will be revealed later. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I need to turn this sketch off and go, oh my gosh! Knuckles! I just realized Knuckles' theme is playing. I have my headphones, off of my ears so I can hear myself think a little bit better. Flashcat86 agrees. They say, oh boy, I hear Knuckles raps. Multimedia Fangirl 200 said, are Mighty and Ray going to be in any of your videos? We will have to see if we ever have any appearances by those two. Let me get some pink going here, because that is her chest plate here. Doremi's Melody said, I was 8 to 9-ish when the channel started. Yeah, you know, I forget sometimes just how long we've been around. Like, it's been a long time. And I mean, we did have, like, the hiatus in the middle that lasted about 3 to 4 years, depending on if you would say certain update videos count. But yeah, we've been around a long time, and it's super cool that so many of you guys have been around, like, with us basically the whole time. That's really exciting. Knuckles, get out of here. This is my art stream. The Emerald! And Jay said Knuckles turns pink! Yes, yes he does. The superpower of pink! Mystic Stories asked, Sonic Song, who is your favorite Sonic team? Oh boy, that is difficult to answer. And also, there are some, like, details. Oop. Yeah, Pumpkin Hill! Okay, anyway, there are some additional details, like if you meant, in, like, Ask the Sonic Heroes, I have more teams with official names, but, like, in the, like, in normal, like, video game Sonic canon, not, like, my own canon, there's, like, basically everybody from Sonic Heroes, and then there's Team Babylon, because they gave them those kinds of names in Free Riders. It is hard to say exactly, because, like, Silver and Blaze would probably, like, whatever their team is, would probably win me over if they had an official team, like, in the Sonic games. because I love them. Alright, today I'm feeling Team Chaotix. How about that? That's a nice neutral thing to say. I love all of them a lot, but Team Chaotix makes me laugh and I love working with them. Thank you very much, Kadrin Wolf, for the 20 Nux bucks. Thank you so much. They said, keep up the good work, you guys. I wish I could do more, but I hope this helps. Hashtag Shadow and Omega's dank adventure. Thank you. I hope someday Michael Bay will consider Shadow and Omega's script. Mystic Stories followed up by saying, Team Dark is my favorite because of Shadow. Nice. Yeah, it's a hard call, because I like Rouge a whole lot. But, it's a hard question to answer. Okay, let's get... I need to move along here. Let's make this a little bigger. Oops. Oops! VocaFan458 said, wait, why is Team Chaotix the neutral? Because they're the normal difficulty level team. They're a nice middle ground team, that's what I meant by that. And additionally, like I'm referring to how in Sonic Heroes, if I recall correctly, they in Team Sonic, I think, had like the they had neutral difficulty level. And I couldn't pick between my most favorite characters, like Rouge, and like, you know, Blaze doesn't have her own team. Knuckles is my most favorite, but he's on a different team from Rouge, who's my other favorite. So picking Team Chaotix is a good middle ground because I like everybody a lot in that team and they're very funny. Oh my goodness. I don't know why my voice is a little hoarse today. Everybody, take care of your voices the best you can. Okay, let's see. Let's put the next color here. Razor Fan A said, I was 8 or 9 when I watched Ask the Sonic Heroes, but I didn't have an account until my 8th grade year. That makes sense. I mean, around 8th grade is when a lot of people are 13-ish. I don't think, you know, I know some people kind of skip around the rules, but 13 is the youngest that you're supposed to have your own YouTube account, so most of the time before that point, like, you know, they'll use a family YouTube account or something like that, so that is not too surprising, that's okay. Here we go. Nafessa Ahmed said, I should try to drink honey tea. You know, I spent a week drinking honey tea. Boy, did I drink a lot of tea. And I like tea in certain circumstances, but oh man, like one of those teas I had was like a lemon tea with honey in it. It seemed like a good idea, and I know a lot of people would probably enjoy that tea, but oh man, it was like drinking a giant medicine. That was not a very enjoyable tea experience, but I drank it anyway. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted looking at something. It was a retracted chat comment, but it made me laugh for when it was there anyway. Blood Rose Predator asked, why do you have 2 jobs? Well, it's more than 2, actually, and it is to afford to pay the bills. You know, if one wants a roof over their head and they want to, you know, eat and pay student loans and things like that, you know, you gotta work pretty hard. And I think that it's perfectly doable to not have to work like 3 to 4 jobs to make ends meet, depending on like what your specialty is. So, you know, but just, you know, not everybody has you know, has this going on, but you know, it's good. I'm just hustling hard, Working really hard, but doing a lot of different things to make it work. Skull902 said because California sucks. You know, some places are pretty expensive to live, to be honest. Here we go. Let's type that in. It's time to get to the bottom of Rouge's shoes. I don't see what this is in response to exactly, but Lyrical Miracle 9608 said, "Hey Rukia, Super Nintendo 64 voices Shadow." Yes, that is correct. Super Nintendo 64 is the voice actor on Sonic Song 182 for Shadow the Hedgehog, and he is responsible for Shadow's responses in Ask the Sonic Heroes episodes. Unifox27 asked KN, which do you prefer, cake or pie? I am, out of the two, like, I love both, but I am more of a pie person, actually, because my number one favorite sweets, like, you know, sweet dessert snack thing is pumpkin pie. That is my favorite thing. I think maybe my second favorite thing is, poppy seed almond muffins. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Those are delightful. Not when they're lemon flavored though. I also really like lemon flavored pastry treats. They're delightful, but they're not like, I like the regular poppy seed muffins so much that having the lemon kind sort of ruins it. Bluey Cat asked, "Hey KN, how about doing a live stream where we watch Silver's Neverending Story together?" You know, I've been planning on doing that for like a year, but here's the thing. It would be nice to do it in November, but I'd have to prep for it, because if I was to do a Let's Play Silver's Neverending Story together live stream, I would want to, like, set up a series of, like, links so that you guys who are watching with me could vote on the choices you wanted Silver to make. For anybody who doesn't know, Silver's Neverending Story is a plush film I made many years ago now. And it was an interactive story adventure. Oh no, what have I done? No! It was an interactive, film where there were a bunch of videos you could choose. You could help Silver decide how his adventure was going to go. So, like, you picked, like, you know, how he should respond to certain situations. And, you know, I was kind of limited on what I was able to do because, boy oh boy, was that a lot of work, and the storyline is pretty linear, but you can affect the way Silver, like, responds and what he says about certain things. But I think it would be fun for us to, like, you know, to make it possible for you guys to actually help me choose the responses in the game so that we could actually play it together instead of you guys just watching. But, I would love to do that. I've been dying to do that, like, for a while. But I would want to make it a super special stream so you guys could participate. Skull902 said, "Isn't the movie kind of broken now, though? I thought some of those videos got removed." It is, but you know who has all the originals? Me! We wouldn't even need to play it, like, online to, you know, have a good time with it. Because I don't think that any of the videos have been removed, but some of them aren't visible in all countries, which is causing a problem. So yeah, the game itself is sort of broken. I would have loved to fix it, but I no longer have the login access to the Sonic Song Interactive channel, which is where I hosted all those videos. So I cannot fix the problem. However, I do have all of the original videos still, so we could just play it, like, straight from the source. Okay, let's see. What was I doing? Alright, I was in silver. Those are the only silver parts here. Okay, and probably I need to do the white parts, and then Rouge's second pose will be done. Alright, let's do this. White. Let me take a drink of this real quick. Fighting Fate 451 said, it should have been this stream. What a better way to celebrate 10 years on YouTube. Yeah, that would have been fun. I was so busy editing for the E3 videos. Like, the finale of those came out this morning. And also I've been working on editing together Sonic and Tails Play Sonic Mania, which is going to start premiering this upcoming Wednesday on July 4th. I was so busy with all the editing and other work that I had to do that I completely forgot that today was the actual legit channel anniversary, or I would have planned something fun. Technically, we already had like some anniversary type streams, but the only reason I realized that today was the actual Sonic Song anniversary is because Skull 902 reminded us. And don't worry, Ariana Kester, Rouge can have her head back now. It's just she's not very happy. I turned that off so I could color her shoulders and be able to see. Oh yeah, I need to color her wings too. Okay, there is still lots of work to be done here. Well, I don't know what this comment is in response to, so I'm gonna go up and look so I'm not... Oh. Century Productions is asking, what program are you using to do this? I am using a program called Photoshop. I know not everybody has heard of it because, you know, it's kind of an expensive program, so it's not a lot of... Well, it's not everybody's, like, first drawing program that they use for digital drawing. It was not my first program. The very first program I drew on digitally was called MX Freehand, which I believe was eventually purchased by Adobe and turned into Adobe Illustrator. But what I'm using right now, it's a program called Photoshop. There are really good free drawing programs, though, if one has not saved up enough for doing Photoshop. And, you know, it's not so bad to start, like, digital drawing on a much cheaper program. One does not need to start with the most expensive programs that there are. You know, get good in general, and then find out if you want to, like, make an investment in something like that. But, yeah, this is called Photoshop. Judson Wilkerson asked, what was the first thing you drew on Photoshop? Oh, wow. Okay, well, the first things is I did little, character sketches of, like, a story I was working on. But hang on a second, let me see if I can pull something up, or if it will not let me. Enjoy the music. I'm gonna see if I can... Oh boy. I'm gonna try to, pull something up real quick. Ugh. Why? This is gonna take me a while to scroll to it, but I want to, like, I have an additional answer to that question. So the first things that yeah, this is some fun music. Anyway, the first thing that I drew, like I said, they were, like, little doodles for a story I was working on, but I think I still have access to the first Sonic drawings I did when I was working on Photoshop. I just have to dig to get to them, because, yeah, that was a long time ago, so... Still so far away. Sorry, guys. Almost got it. I hope. Okay, that's the beginning. Now, do I have it, or did I do all of that for literally no reason? Aha! I can't believe this is the first Sonic drawing that I ever made on Photoshop, but here we go. I'm gonna pull this onto the main screen. Give me a second. Let me separate this so you guys can see. Sorry for the long lag. It took me a little while to dig this up because it is pretty old. This is the first thing. This is the first Sonic drawing that I ever made on Photoshop, if I can get it to come over here. It's Sonic being Neo from the Matrix. And Mephiles has one of those like bug things. Let me see if I can pull this up in like Photoshop actually. I copy pasted it. Yeah! Mr. Anderson. There it is. That is the first Sonic drawing I made on Photoshop. Yay! I mean, it's not the first time that I drew Sonic characters, not at all. But that was the first Photoshop drawing. Yes, Park Jimin, that is Mephiles, and he's supposed to be a smith. This is the part when Neo, like, wakes up and he doesn't have a mouth, and they, like, have that bug thing so they can, like, spy on him. Yeah, again, it's the first Photoshop drawing. I was drawing, like, Sonic stuff for years before that. I started the Sonic Song 182 channel drawing on that other program, MX Freehand. So, like, I'd already done, like, 2 seasons worth of Ask the Sonic Heroes artwork before I drew this, so it's, like, it's not a super early drawing or anything. It's just, I can't believe that's the first thing. I'm like, I'm gonna draw something on Photoshop, this brand new program I've wanted for years. I'm going to draw Sonic as Neo from the Matrix. Aaron Mosquito said, is Shadow Agent Smith and Sonic as Neo? Is Tails Trinity? Is Tails Trinity? This is actually Mephiles. That is not Shadow. Shadow can be Morpheus. And so he can have, like, a big fight with himself. Like, well, sort of. Like, Shadow and Mephiles can face off at that later part. Trinity, I think I'd probably give that part to, like, Blazer Rouge. Tails can be, oh, I forget the guy's name, but there's, like, their tech operative guy. I forget what his name is, though. He would be Tails. Oh, wait, I can't do that. I need to just turn off this layer. Okay, I need to go back to working on Rouge now. Dreamgirl87-100, I do not know when the next time I'll do, the random drawing, like the lottery drawing of, Sonic OCs. I don't know when the next time I will do that will be. I'm sure that I'll do it again another time because I thought it was fun. The original reason why I did those was, it was to celebrate, Sonic Forces coming out. Like, that's what that whole thing was all about, and, you know, Sonic Forces is no longer super new, so celebrating its release is, we're kind of done with that, but... What the? What was that? The screeching! Anyway, I was gonna say that I think I will eventually do it again because I thought it was kind of fun, just like in a streaming format. This is a screamy song. But I know for sure that I don't have time to just do drawings of people's OCs just for fun, like outside of special stream events, just because you guys know I've got a lot of jobs. Oh, I was reading PC Shnun's comment about finally being at the park, so they're able to speak. Yeah, Natty Castro was asking, what's that noise? Jason366 Guerrero said that's a Chow. Kirchu the hybrid saying that's a Chow singing. Yeah, I didn't have my headphones aren't actually on my ears. They're on my head, but they're pushed back a little bit. Because I don't, like I've mentioned before, I am a terrible multitasker. And that also applies to, like, I can't listen to, like, music with words in it and think at the same time. So, I know Sonic Adventure 2 has a lot of vocal tracks for the levels and stuff, so I have the headphones off my ears, so I didn't realize that was the Chow singing. It just was a screech in my headphones and I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what's going on? This is a cute song, though. I am almost done with the second Rouge, and we're an hour in. Yeah! I am gonna have to start doing more of these, like, not in stream, just so I can get them done quickly, because I need to, keep up the pace in the pipeline of work on this project, so I don't hold up Musical Sushi or Toby. Oh, sorry, Lyrical Miracle. I wish you my condolences as well. Emerald Summer said you should make a reaction video to 21 years and counting. You know, I'm not sure what that is. But I don't think that I would make a very good reaction video making person. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people love reaction videos, but I actually don't really like them. But it's only because a lot of people handle reaction videos in a way that I don't really enjoy. Like, it's very popular to just play somebody else's entire video in, like, your own reaction video, and just have, like, a tiny square where you react in a corner, and then, like, you occasionally make, like, a comment or two. And, you know, that's, like, it's okay, but I wish that they would, like, only keep the parts where they were talking, and they'd cut out all the parts where they were silent and just watching. Because if you play somebody else's entire video on your channel, like, even if you're giving commentary, it makes people not, like, you know, it makes people not want to go to the original creator's channel to go watch their thing. And I always thought that was really sad, because, you know, sometimes, reaction videos will get, like, you know, more love and attention than, like, the person who made it, like, the actual video, and I just always thought that was sad. I think it can be done well. It's just, it needs to be done, like, you know, conscientiously. You know, just like, you know, thinking of how your reaction video can also benefit the person you're reacting to, so it's a little bit more of a give and a take. Like, don't play their whole video. And for just me as a person doing a reaction video, I would be the worst, most boring reaction video person you ever saw in your life. Most of the time, even if I'm watching something that I'm really excited about and, like, I really love and enjoy, I sit there quietly with a big smile on my face, but I don't make nearly enough insightful commentary to, like, make it worth anybody's time. Like, maybe Platinum Speed would be good at something like that. She's good at making commentary, but I listen too seriously, I think, to be very interesting for you guys, so maybe some other carefully constructed reaction video projects could be a thing, but I don't know if I would be, just like me as myself, I don't know if I'd be the best person to do it. Natty Castro asked, how do you draw so good on the computer? Just a lot of practice. I've been drawing for years and years and years, so, like, I know that that's not the, you know, when people ask questions like that, oftentimes they would hope for a more straightforward, like an easier to apply bit of advice, but that's really all there is to it. With basically anything somebody might get really good at, it's a lot of hard work and practice. It's not even like necessarily about talent or anything like that. Like, when you see somebody who's, like, really, really good at art, I mean, like, better than me at art, like, you know, I'm alright. I do some cute stuff, but man, there are some people who are just amazing at art stuff, and it's, like, really incredible to see. Like, sure, there might be, like, some talent involved, but really, like, 90% just super hard work. Super hard work. You gotta, like, whether there's a talent there or not, if there is, you gotta cultivate it. So it is a lot of hard work and, like, you know, focus and trying to get better. I think it really helps if you, love drawing, like, a lot. Like, really love drawing, because then, you know, you tend to practice something more if you love it a whole lot. And the more you practice, the better you get at it. And then also it helps keep you from getting like discouraged a lot if you're, you know, if you're in it for like the love of it. You know, because you're just having fun all the time. So you just sort of get good as a byproduct of that. PC Shnun asked, what's the tablet you use, KN? A fancy Cintiq or something simple? It is a... I don't know exactly the right word to put. It's a glitchy, kind of messed up Cintiq, but that still counts as a fancy Cintiq drawing tablet, and I am very, very lucky to have one. Even if it's kind of a wreck. At least it's functional now. This poor thing was dysfunctional for like 3 years. I have a 12WX Cintiq, which is one where you can color, like you can draw with a tablet pen right on the screen. So the image I'm drawing is like actually on the screen, so it's a lot like drawing on a piece of paper. Like sometimes when I'm coloring, I like brush my hand against it, like after I've just erased a thing. Because it feels like drawing on paper, and so, you know, you're brushing the eraser shavings away. It's like that intuitive. But I would not recommend this model. It's got some serious cord issues, and it's super old. It's a pretty old Cintiq. I've mentioned this before, I didn't start out, like Sonic Song 182 with any fancy expensive equipment. Like, none at all. I had a laptop. That was, like, the most expensive thing, I guess. What I started out with, when I started Ask the Sonic Heroes and everything on YouTube, I had, my editing program was Windows Movie Maker, which was a free program. It was not a very good program, but it was free, so that was great. It enabled me to, you know, to start trying to, you know, make projects and stuff, which was fine by me. And I did not have a drawing tablet at that time. I did, however, have a drawing program called MX Freehand, which I purchased for $30. Let's see, what other equipment? My first recording microphone that I had was just like a cheap, like, stick mic that, like, came with the computer, so that, my first microphone was a freebie. When I finally did move up to having a drawing tablet, hello Courtney SNT! Huzzah! I hope you're having a good day. She said, hello KN and company. But my first drawing tablet was a Bamboo Fun, which was one of the cheapest tablets that I could find that I also knew had good reviews, because I didn't want to invest in, like, getting, like, super expensive equipment if I wasn't sure I was gonna, like, really use it a lot. So I used that one for years, and then I moved up to an Intuos 5. I gave the, Bamboo Fun to my sister, Ames, actually. And then after that, I eventually moved up to the Cintiq, which is what I draw on now, and the only reason I was able to afford this, was because a friend of mine was selling this, because those of you guys who know what a Cintiq is, they are very expensive. But a friend of mine was selling it, so she did sell it for a discount, and for my birthday, my brother paid for half of it. That is the only reason I managed to have one, and I am super lucky and I'm very grateful for, like, you know, all the equipment upgrades that I've been able to get over the years. It's been a lot of, like, you know, I do have multiple jobs, I work hard and I save up my money so I can afford to upgrade my material. But yeah, when I started out, it was basically on, like, all free, cheap programs and stuff. So, like, you can make good stuff, like, even on, like, the most basic cheap programs. It's more so about how, you know, you need to be, like, creative with what you've got. That was a really long answer, but I was just trying to explain. No! I'm sorry, I dropped everything I own. Oof. Okay. It's hot in here. Oh, and I need to take a drink. My throat's a little sore. Sylveon Vlogs said to Project SNT, "You inspired me to make my first Sonic OC, Courtney." Nice! I first heard of Courtney's work from her. I think a lot of people did. She did a project sharing her original character, like, that she made when she was younger, and I thought that was so much fun. Like, that's where I first heard of Courtney from, and I've followed her work ever since. Judson Wilkerson said, "Have you heard of a YouTuber named Shadow759? Absolutely. In fact, Shadow759 has been on, like, he's come to visit here on the Sonic Song 182 channel. We did live streams together. He made a cameo appearance in the Sonic Forces episode of Ask the Sonic Heroes. He was the voice of the bird OC, Phoenix Wright. So yeah, I know him. He's really, really nice. Alright. Fluttershy said, is there going to be a Sonic and Tails Play Sonic Mania Plus? When the game comes out, I'm pretty sure that we will play it on live stream when we get the chance, but I don't think we could do a Sonic and Tails Play Sonic Mania Plus because we already did the entire game with, like, Sonic and Tails playing as themselves, and I feel like it would be kind of, like, the commentary might be a little redundant because it's the same levels, just with different characters, so probably not, like, a full thing. Squiggle asked, "Do you know anyone from Sasso Studios?" I know Sasso. Sasso's great. I do consider Sasso to be a friend of mine at this point. We met, at Sonic Revolution last year, and he is a super nice dude. Actually, I don't think that I've met very many people who are as similar to me as Sasso Studio is. It's kind of crazy, because, like, we met in person, like, after following each other's work for a long time, but we think the same thing about a lot of stuff. Like, not everything. We respond to things in similar ways. It was really funny. Sasso's great. Parchman said Sasso's a meme. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Going to the thinking position. Alright, I can turn that off now. Okay, let's go. And wings? Let's turn off the wings. And the head for now. Okay, I have to think carefully because this is one that's got overlapping layers going on. Aw. Courtney / Project S&T said, "I wish I could have gone to Sonic Revolution, but it's so far away." I wish you could go! That would be so much fun. Like, there's so many, like, you know, of the Sonic content creators who I wish could, like, come and hang out at Sonic Revolution. It's always a lot of fun. Schnun also said, "Someday, S&T, someday." Aw, Dopey said, "This line art is super impressive." Thank you. I cannot take full credit for that because this is actually a group project. This artwork, this is a group project I'm working on with my artist buddy, Toby Tot's doing the line art. So, I mean, I'm sorry, he is doing the sketches. So this is Toby Tots' sketch that he drew, because doing the sketch part, like doing the pose sketches and ideas for that is Toby's part of the collaboration here. And I'm in charge of doing the cleaned up line art. I'm also the one who draws, like, the heads, and I do the base colors. And Musical Sushi, my lovely background artist, she has another part to do in this assembly line of work. We're all teaming up on this project to make it go by faster. But, you'll see eventually what Musical Sushi, what her role in everything is going to be. And yes, Schnun, Toby has helped with the arts. There we go. There is a little blip. There we go. Got it. Okay. Let me see if I can get a little bit done here. I think someone in the chat was talking about working on something cool because a lot of people are saying that they can't wait. Blood Rose Predator asked, KN, are you an introvert or an extrovert? I am a gigantic, fluffy introvert. And again, like, I don't know if people would think that about me if they met me. It just sort of depends on the situation. I am actually super shy. The thing that people say to describe what actually makes an introvert or extrovert, because a lot of people, you know, they have some of both in them. An extrovert, like, gains their, like, they re-energize by socializing with others and, you know, being, like, you know, with people, like, is one way of describing it. And an introvert is somebody who may well enjoy hanging out with other people, but they recharge their batteries by, like, being, you know, going home and being by themselves and sort of decompressing. That's me. I really, I am very much an extrovert. I mean, introvert, sorry. I'm very much an introvert, but when I meet people, depending on the situation, I can appear pretty extroverted, because my nervous energy does come out in being very energetic, so there we go. Whoa. Iffy739 says ambiverted maybe then. If you mean about me, I am way, way, way closer to an introvert than an extrovert. I don't know if this is the best thing to say, but I get anxious when I know I need to go and, like, be around a lot of people. Like, you know, I mentioned before, like, even talking to somebody on the phone, like, if it's for business, if it's not, like, a close friend or family member, even that'll nearly give me a heart attack. So I would not categorize myself as being ambiverted, but many people can be both. Courtney S&T said, heck yeah, fellow introvert. Dopey said, I am so introverted. There are a lot of people saying which one they are more of. Let's see. What was that? Let me go find that again. Backing up. I'm sorry. I had something, like, highlighted, but I lost it. Yeah. No! There it was. Bria Nanya asked, hey, what do you think when you find an artist that is much younger, but better at drawing than you? My first thought, of course, would be that they must work really hard, and I would assume that they love drawing. And it is, like, not at all a surprise to find people younger than me who are really good at art, because, like, I'm not super young or anything. There's a lot of room for people to have gotten good at art, like, you know, way younger than me. So yeah, my immediate thought is that's great, that's awesome art, I love that art, and they must be they must be working really hard. And, you know, same thing for people who aren't, like, at that level yet. Like, you know, you don't have to be, like, super good at art to make something that's a really fun piece of art. So, like, you know, good on everybody. And, the chat's still talking about being, introverted and extroverted. That's fun to hear, everybody. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm still on coloring some pink shoes. SA2 has, like, super rock-out music. Here we go. And Courtney Project S&T said, learning art shouldn't be a competition or a race. People learn at their own pace. Not only did that rhyme, but That's a very good point, Courtney, and I agree 100%. It's like, it can be a little bit easier to get better if you have a lot of time. Like, you know, it's just like a 5-year-old has had less time to practice their craft than somebody who's like 20. But, you know, like Courtney said, everybody learns at their own pace, and I am rooting for everybody. Big the Fat asked, "Hey Can, were you in any stop motion video?" I was actually. Piplup Fan 77. I was in his Sonic Stop Motion Adventures series. I think it's Tails and Amy. Many years ago. Unfortunately, I disappeared off the face of the earth when I went on my 4-year hiatus, so of course he needed to cast somebody else, like, continuing forward. I feel bad about that. Yes, I did do some voices for a stop motion project, and that was it. I can't remember what episode it was. Like, he's got a lot of episodes, and his work is really good. It's been pretty amazing watching Piplup Fan 77 get so good at what he does over the years. Boy, did he work hard, and he was very creative. Like, my favorite thing right from the start, or like pretty early on with Piplup's work, is his sets. Like, the backgrounds he made were, like, awesome. It's so much fun to watch. Like, I love how creative he was. Here we go. But that was many years ago. Like, that was pre-hiatus. That was, like, what, back in 2013 or something? You gotta do what you gotta do, though. If, you know, if a voice actor or actress on your project, like, goes AWOL, or they have to go on hiatus for a while, especially if they're not in, like, you know, in good contact with you, you should definitely just, like, recast them. You don't really have a choice. I mean, well, you could wait. One could wait, but it's better to just, like, you know, like, after you've, you know, if you've waited enough time. It really depends on the situation, but I think that, recasting me was obviously a good idea. Piplup picked some very good, actors and actresses for, his series, and they did a fantastic, wonderful job. Here we go. Amelia Vega asked, "Can, which do you prefer, digital art or paper and pencil?" I prefer digital art. I grew up drawing on paper and pencil. Like, you know, that's just what we did back in my day. We didn't have digital art when I was a kid. Like, we really didn't, but so, like, that's what I grew up doing. I wasn't in, like, it wasn't until I was in college already that I started, well, that's not true. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of something else, really, but, I was at least in high school before it was even an option, but even then I still usually drew by hand. But the problem is, the kinds of mistakes that I would make drawing by hand were not very easily fixable, and I write and draw so hard that I couldn't just erase the mistake, because, like, it would make a big old indent in the paper, and so it would mess up all the other lines that I would do, and it'll also mess up the coloring, which was kind of sad. But, like, worse than that is that I take, like, 8 to 12 hours to do certain drawings, and my hands would hurt so bad. It's like, that doesn't happen with, my digital art, because I don't have to color hard to get the pigment I want, like I do with colored pencils. So, like, I don't just, like, destroy my hand from, like, a day's worth of art. I mean, you do still have to be careful. You can, like, if you don't draw or sit at your computer the right way, you can really hurt your wrists over time. But man, like, just for, like, the hand-hurting part alone, I prefer to do my art digitally. And it's also easier to fix my mistakes. The pencil and paper drawing champions, you guys work really hard on having to fix your stuff. Like, one of my major problems was, and still is, I have, like, terrible, spatial awareness, so, like, this was the bane of my existence. Like, I would want, like, when I was drawing on pencil and paper, I would always want to draw, like, you know, if I wanted to draw a picture where a character was supposed to hug somebody, or if they wanted to have, like, an arm over another character's shoulder, I would always draw them too far apart, so you'd have, like, this giant, long spaghetti arm just to, like, reach. Because, you know, I would draw them too far away, and I wouldn't realize it until I got too far along to change it. Or sometimes they would be too close, and so they have, like, a stubby, like, half arm, and just, the anatomy, it was so off model. So off model. But, you know, if I'm drawing digitally, once I realize that the, art, like, the characters are too close, I can just, like, select the lines and move them. So I don't have to I'm not trapped doing the spaghetti arms. That's not to say that my characters still don't come off super off model and messed up, but at least I have more tools to work with. But, oh man, so I don't know if you guys would be interested in this, but I was thinking someday I should show you guys just, like, it's not Sonic art, usually, it's just like my original character art, because I've been drawing, like, my whole life, but it's kind of funny to look at, like, old work, and so, like, my old stuff was, it had spaghetti arm issues. Oh my gosh. Copper the Cat said, Can, do you have tips on drawing Sonic characters, because I can't draw a Sonic character without a neck. That is the bane of my existence with drawing Sonic characters. These dudes don't have a neck. It makes it so hard, doesn't it? I don't really know what I could say tips-wise on dealing with characters that don't have a neck, because, like, seriously, it is tough. It's hard. It's just plain practice. So, like, I don't know, for me, it's like I just had to get used to drawing the head further down. Like, that's another thing that helps with the fact that I draw digitally. If, if she had a neck, her head would be, like, way up here, and that seems normal to me, but Sonic characters don't have a neck, so if I drew the head too high, I can just, like, select it and pull it down, and then, huzzah, there's no neck! Oh gosh, well, Silver Absol said, to learn how to draw Sonic characters, one word that we all used, trace! Okay, well, I will say a thing about tracing. Wait, where is that? Hang on, I lost that layer. It should not have been there. I was going to, it's in the peach layer, you fool! I accidentally colored in the wrong layer. Anyway, I was gonna say, I do think that tracing when you're learning to draw something is a perfectly viable way to learn. But when I was growing up, like, we didn't trace stuff and then put it on the internet. Like, we didn't put our practices on the internet to show other people. We showed our moms and our friends. So I think that tracing to learn how to draw something, that's great. It's a fantastic tool, but don't go posting your traced practices online. Like, it just, you know, keep those for yourself. You don't have to share, like, everything. Like, even if you're proud of how well you traced the thing, keep it to yourself. And then just, like, that's how you can learn how to do certain shapes and stuff. Like, because you can kind of train your hand to get used to how to draw the thing until the point where you can freehand it without needing the training wheels of tracing anymore. But if you're gonna trace something for practice, don't put it on your DeviantArt. Because, you know, like, if you have to, you need to, like, make sure that you put a really obvious credit to where you traced that from, or people are gonna get mad. I'm just saying, that's just good practice. Silver Absol followed up by saying, "Oh, of course I meant like when I was a kid practicing in my room. Tracing was my best friend." Yes, Silver Absol, I know that's what you meant, and so that's why I was doing a follow-up. Yeah, I learned like that too. Like, you know, who didn't? Well, actually, there are plenty of people who didn't learn that way, but you know, some of my earliest like Sonic drawings when I was like 4.5 years old or something, I was tracing like the video game manual art so I could even get like a feel for how to draw the characters. So you gotta do what you gotta do. What am I doing? Oh yeah, okay. Aha! I have to make sure I keep the colors on the correct layer or Musical Sushi's going to be sad. That's important for her part of the project, so I cannot let her down and have no. Oh. Wait a minute. That's not right. Okay, hang on. That's not what I wanted to do. Excuse me. I can fix this. There we go. But her hand is supposed to be in the foreground. That's why I need to do an additional color layer right here. I don't know what this is in reference to exactly, but Silver Absol said there's over 100 people here. You can't expect her to notice everyone. I don't know what that's referring to, but yes, that is true. There is 150 people in here. That's several classrooms full of people. And most of the time, I'm not actually looking at the chat. I am looking down at my drawing screen. And so when I happen to look up, I'll see like a comment going by, and then I'll like respond to that. But you know, here's a general hello to everybody. I'm sorry if I don't notice you right away or anything. I hope you have fun in the chat either way. This one looks a little weird. Hang on. I'm gonna mess with this a little bit. And let's double that so I don't ruin the original, because that's no good. Okay. Sorry, let me take a look at this. Okay. Sorry guys, I am fixing a line, which generally takes a little more of my focus. Let's see. I'll get rid of this. What? Dude! Okay. I'm getting so confused about what is supposed to be on what layer. Okay, let's smooth that out a little bit. I think it's still this layer. And let's go back to here. What's this? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's just more of your hair. Rouge! You have a lot of hair. Okay. There we go. And I think this... Nope, it's this one. Huh. That looks a little better. Yeah, that one's alright. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, she just looked a little strange because, like, just from where her hair was in this position, it was weird. Iffy739 was letting Ariana Kester know that I use a well, Iffy said she uses a Cintiq, which is a tablet that has the drawing on it, and they are really expensive. Yes, they are, but I did not start with expensive programs. Like, I did talk about that earlier in the stream about what programs I started with. My first programs were all not expensive. But Cintiq drawing tablets are very expensive. I'm very fortunate to have one. And like I mentioned before, the only reason I was able to afford it was because a friend of mine was selling it used, because she got a new one and this one is kind of old, and my brother paid for half of it as a birthday gift, my older brother. And that's why I was able to afford one, and I am very fortunate because it's not really the kind of equipment that would have been easy for me to acquire otherwise. Sir Fanger Fan said, "Hey guys, today is my birthday. Happy birthday!" And Bluey Cat said, "KN, we should do a live stream where we watch Silver's Neverending Story." Actually, I talked about that in detail earlier in the stream. I do plan on doing it someday, but I need to do special preparation ahead of time because I want you guys to be able to vote on the options that come up in each video. So like it's a let's play, but like we're all playing it together based on votes. So I'd have to do a lot of prep work. I was thinking maybe in November because I think that's when Silver's Neverending Story premiered. Originally it was I think it was a November release, so maybe something like that could be fun. Let's get... I've almost got this one done. Ooh, and we have 20 minutes left on the stream. Where did the time go? My gosh. Wait a minute! I have to color her wings! I almost always forget that I also need to do the wings. What's going on here? No? Okay, here. There we go. Courtney S&T says that would be fun, and Schnun says straw poll is your friend. It definitely is. I love doing votes on straw poll. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't. YouTube's videos, they do let us do polls, which is great. I love having people vote on stuff, but they only give 5 options, and I always find like I really want to add lots of options. I'm like, how do I function with 5 options? I need 10 minimum for most things I want to ask. I get too detailed, but yeah, I would need to make a lot of straw poll me, like little voting things so everybody could vote on what our response to the game prompts would be for Silver's Neverending Story. But there were a lot of them, so I would need to make somewhere between 30 and 50, I think. Oh man, because like, you know, the options aren't always the same for different screens, so I would need to make like a lot. Phew. Bye, Courtney/SNT. I hope you have a good Friday. Schnun said link the straw poll in the info tag. Maybe that could work. Well, still, I would need to make like 50 of them, and I think I would need to post them in the chat, like in the live stream chat, Schnun, because I don't think that the original Silver's Neverending Story videos are actually fully functional, and I don't have access to the account where they're hosted anymore, so we would just be playing them from the original videos on the computer. But like that's not like I have exactly the personality type to sit there and make 50 straw poll links to send everybody. Like, I'd put them together in a Word doc. That is absolutely something I would do, and I'm actually looking forward to doing it. But, I just need time to prep and a good excuse to do it. I do feel like November would probably be a good time. And then I guess we would need to make sure everybody knew what we were doing, because otherwise they'd be so confused in the chat about, like, what was even going on. Sarah Ferry said, glad I get to see the last 20 minutes of a stream. Well, great. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yep, we have about, well, now it's about 15 minutes left. Today I was working on, doing, oh my gosh, what's going on there? Wait a minute. This is weird. What's happening here? I was working on Rouge's artwork. Sorry guys, I'm noticing there's a blip now that was not there before, so now I'm oh, I know why. There we go, okay. There we go, alright, so I don't think that I can finish another one in 15 minutes. 15 minutes? There's an S in there, I'm sorry. But what, wow, I didn't do a lot today. But we did Neutral Rouge, Angry Rouge, and Thinking Rouge. And, Shannon also said 15 more minutes to listen to Kaya bumble around and chat with the team. I try! Leave me alone. And also, yes, you're right, Shannon, I was going back to the classic Ask the Sonic Heroes eye style, which it does have like the pupil in there, and then a main eye color, and then also to give it a little extra shine, there's usually a lighter color of the main color there, like just sort of streaked. But yeah, I think I can at least start one more. Surprised Rouge. I don't know how to. Actually, yes, I can. I was gonna check and see what you guys. I put a poll on this video to see who do you want revealed for Team Sonic Racing. So if you click like the I up in the corner, like the letter I, it opens up a little voting thing so you guys can say which out of the 5 options they let me have. It asks like, who do you want revealed for Team Sonic Racing? I'm going to, I don't know if I can check and see what everybody said. Can I do that? So far, oh boy. What? Oh no, work is texting me. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I was gonna say that out of the you guys who have been in the stream and voted on this, the question was, who do you want revealed for Team Sonic Racing? It's looks like 38% is the lead, saying Cream deserves to be here! So Cream is who everybody wants the most right now. I think it's because instead of her getting to be in Team Rose, there's a bunch of Chow instead. Cute idea, yes. But what happened to Cream? The second most voted for option is putting Silver and Blaze in the game. I do feel like they're probably in the game. They just appear so often as like side characters in like, you know, party mode type games. What I would hope, I don't think this is gonna happen, but if Silver and Blaze did come in with a team, Cream would be a great third member for a Silver and Blaze team. I would be definitely behind that. The next vote at 19% is people are hoping for Team Chaotix. At 9%, people are hoping for the Babylon Rogues. They are in support of Jet the Hawk getting into the game. And a 3% for Team Eggman. Yeah! Also, I just noticed from Cadron Wolf, thank you again for the 5 Nux bucks. They said hashtag stream ending, hashtag Shadow's the coolest, hashtag Shadow and Rouge prank Omega. Oh no. That would be quite a thing to see. Thank you very much. Welcome back, Nyla Valentine. Leanne Jasmine Ronquillo said Silvers! I think that means that they would like Silver and Blaze to be in the game. I would certainly like for them to be in the game. That's who I voted for. Although I do feel like it would be nice if Cream could be in the game. Like her team's there. Penguin Crow asked, I have a question. I'm a shy person and feel weird drawing Sonic characters in school, so I was wondering if you have any advice on how to not feel weird besides not worrying about other people. You know, unfortunately, that's really all you can do. If you're, if one wants to draw in public or do anything in public, they feel like a little bit like shy about, like, some people have other like art type things they like to do. Some people, like, they just want to sit out at the park and read their Dungeons and Dragons player's manual or something, and they might feel shy about something like that, or like another like book that they might like, something that reveals your interest. I think it's easy to feel shy about, like, for a lot of people, it's easy to feel shy about like letting people know stuff that you love. I don't know, like, I guess there's it can make somebody feel kind of vulnerable. Unfortunately, the only thing, like I said, the only thing you can do is just not worry about other people, because the only other option really is to just, like, draw where people aren't looking over your shoulder. I mean, that's not like the best solution, but I used to do things like that also. Like, I would draw with friends, but usually I'd sit like with my back against the wall, and I'd have like my thing in my, my knees were pulled up so that my paper was tilted toward me so people couldn't see what I was drawing. But people really, really want to know what you're drawing, don't they? Like, people love to see, people are drawing, that's exciting, that's fun, people want to see what you're drawing. So, people are just naturally curious, so, it's hard to avoid. You just gotta not worry too much. Like, especially in, like, I don't know, elementary school. I think in elementary school most people don't, like, think about it too much, but, like, in middle school or high school, like, you gotta try, I know it's hard, but you gotta try not to worry too much about what other people think, because, like, middle school and high school are such a short part of, like, your overall life. There's so much other stuff out there, and I know everything in, like, middle school and high school feels like the biggest thing in the world, like, because it's all the life experience you've got. But really, like, when you go to college, nobody cares. Like, people in college, they'll see, it's like, oh, you're drawing Sonic characters? Thumbs up, rock on. Or, like, so, they're like, do you want to come over and play some Sonic Forces? Like, by the time you get to college, like, people are a little bit older and they're less judgmental, so it's not, like, so much of, like, a big deal. So, again, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot to say except don't worry about it. In the grand scheme of things, it's not, like, it's not the biggest deal. You keep drawing what you want to draw, and, like, who cares what anybody else thinks. Ariana Kessler said, "Don't watch me draw!" I didn't like people to watch me draw either. Like, in fact, even, like, live streaming me, like, drawing, it makes me nervous. I mean, like, most of the time when I start doing art on a stream, I've already done the line art, so I'm just coloring. Because, like, drawing the picture from scratch makes me a little bit nervous. Which is why, like, drawing with, like, an hour timer is something that I liked for a long time. Like, you guys know some of my early live streams was like a 1 hour draw challenge. That was a lot of fun, like, doing that kind of stream, because it's like, you can't worry that much about, like, being really good at the thing. You gotta hurry, so I found that to be useful in a way. This is difficult to color. I'm not gonna get a lot done because I have 6 minutes. Tan Peach is what I've been calling this layer instead. This one's hard because, again, she's got overlapping things and I can't see what I'm doing. I need to turn that layer off. Penguin Crow said, followed up with, "Thank you, I'm also getting into 7th grade, so people say I will regret it." I do remember what it was like to be, like, in the 7th grade. I mentioned I am a shy person. I was massively, massively shy in middle school. That's when I was at my shyest. Like, oh my gosh, I was so shy when I was in the 7th grade. I remember, like, I would wear, like, a really big, bulky sweater just to kind of, like, so I had something to hide in. Like, I just didn't want anybody to notice me. And I'd be, like, waiting for my friends to show up, and I'd pretend like my watch was really interesting, because we didn't have cell phones back then either. I mean, some people did, but, you didn't give a middle school kid a cell phone when I was little. But I'd pretend like my watch was super interesting, because I just needed something to look at, so I was so shy. It was actually when I went to high school that I decided it was an actual decision. I decided I didn't want to be shy, like that shy anymore. I mean, like being, I will never not be shy. That's just, that's just not gonna happen. But I didn't like being that shy to where I was just like embarrassed just to stand there in a hallway by myself. That was sad. So once I went into high school, I worked really hard on being a little bit more social and trying not to worry so much about what other people think. Like, again, it was a concentrated effort. I did so much better in high school in terms of shyness than I did in middle school, but I remember it was hard, and it does feel really hard at the time. But it does get easier, especially if you really work at it. Ooh. This is some foreboding music. Got about 4 minutes. I feel like I can still get a little bit more done. Let me try to do some of Rouge's pink stuff. This is such a foreboding song to be finishing the stream on. PC Schnun said, I remember moving every 2 years growing up and having to make new friends every time. Was also super shy, but by high school, not a single care in the world. Nice, Shun. Actually, when I was, before I was 10, we moved every year or two also. My dad was in the Coast Guard, so we were always, like, moving. We moved all over the place. Well, it was actually not, like, too many, like, places. It wasn't super far away, but, even if it's, like, a town that's just the next state over, it can be pretty hard. But, I was mostly in the same place from, like, 10 years old and older, so it got easier then as well. Ethan Benoit saying, what climactic music for drawing? Lyrical Miracle said, well, it fits Rouge's expression. Oh, well. I guess we're gonna end on this one. Yay! Okay, that sounds like a good one to end on, because we got like 2 minutes, so that means I need to start saying goodbye. This unfinished Terrified Rouge is, not the angry one. This is good. We'll stop on this one. Toby Todd / Star Whiskers shows up at literally the last, like, 120 seconds of this stream. Hi, Toby! Everybody, Star Whiskers is, the Toby Tots that I was saying did the, sketches for all of these drawings, so go follow him. He's great. Anyway, right when Toby gets here, I need to go. Oh, well, really quick. MissPlayer30 said, I remember being very popular in middle school, although it was an unwanted kind of popularity due to my introverted nature. I find that comment interesting. When I was in elementary school, I was super popular. But it was, I also struggled with that because, like, one, I had an introverted nature as well, and then two, I wanted all of my friends to get along. Everybody wanted to be my friend, but nobody wanted to be each other's friend. It was awful. So, like, it was so hard to just go, everybody would fight over, if I tried to get everybody to hang out together, they would all fight. They'd fight over who got to, like, hang out with me, and I was like, you guys, I'm shy enough as it is. Can you just... I just want everybody to, like, have fun together. That's the best way of doing things. It is totally doable. I don't know what everybody's problem was when I was in elementary school, but it was an issue. In middle school, though, I was not popular and I was very shy. I had a few very close and supportive friends, but, like, I was definitely not a popular kid at that point, and I don't think that I ever was since. It was only in elementary school that I was, like, the king, apparently. All of the rest of the time, I would say I was, like, kind of, a middle ground, like, nerd that people, responded to relatively positively. Like, people liked me, but I was not popular after elementary school, and I was glad for it. I did not want that to happen because, it's a lot of stress. It's not what it's made out to be. I was glad that me being like a 7-year-old was the only time I was popular. That was fine. But yeah, anyway. Oh! Okay, Sonichi is here too. I'm literally ending the stream right now and like everybody's coming in. Guys, really quick, Starchild Orko, who says hi guys, is the voice actress on Sonic Song 182 for Cream the Rabbit. So you guys should say hello. And she just showed up, but like it's literally the last seconds of the stream. You're not the only one either. Like Toby Tots just came in too, but I am saying the goodbyes. I just got distracted by that last comment. Okay, everybody. Here, thank you so much, by the way, for joining me on this live stream, which, interestingly enough, was sort of like, today is the actual anniversary of the Sonic Song 182 channel. We started the channel on June 29th, June 29th, 2008. Thank you, Skull902, for pointing that out. I completely forgot. And it was also sort of like a small little, like, mini birthday stream, because my birthday is on July 1st, which is coming up very soon. Like in just a couple of days. So anyway, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Friday. It's always so nice to see you guys and hang out for a couple hours on Fridays. And I hope everyone has an excellent, excellent day. So goodbye to ABM Gamerboy, Iro Angelo OC Corbido, Angelica Campos Ramos, Ariana Kester, Artsy Alley 98, Ashley Flores, Big the Fat, Blood Rose Predator, Blue Magic, Bluey Cat, Carlos Lopez, Cheesy Biscuit 05, Chrono Trinity, CJ Cowart, Colin Masterson, Copper the Cat, Dashy the Hedgehog, Dorami's Melody, Dream Girl 87100, Ethan Benoit, sorry, Familia Vega, Fighting Fate 451, Fluttershy, Giselle Cisneros, Help I'm Cringy, Iffy 739, Infinite the Jackal, Ink Fresh Pro 1432, Jabal Thomas, Jacob Montepetit, Jaden the Hedgehog, Jason 366 Guerrero, Cadron Wolf, Kelly Sparrows, Kirchu the Hybrid, L's Successor, Leanne Jasmine Ronquillo, Lone Savior Casey's Gaming, Luke O'Sullivan, Lyrical Miracle 9608, Marty Pie, Maito Brito, Michael Jensen, Miss Player 30, Morpho X, Nefessa Ahmed, Natalia Pena, Nate Carter, Natty Castro, NNN Super Productions, Nyla Valentine, Park Jimin, PC Schnun, thank you so much for modding today, PC Schnun, Penguin Crow, Phantom 7620, Potato Chips, Quentin Cook, Rainbow the Yoshi, Sarah Phoenix Girl, Sassy BG, Scott Conlon, Sarah Ferry, Shuji Yamada, Silver Absol, Silver Game 25, Silverware Steel, Skittles Senpai, Squiggle, SS Blue Goten, Starchild Orko, and or Sonichi, voice actress of Cream the Rabbit, Star Whiskers, which is Toby Tots, Super Red Suited Gameplays, Super Sonic Girl 1, Super Swirly Titan 198, Sweet Toil, T Moonstar 72, Tails Doll, The Real Mario Fan, Tina Lena, Violet Trap 87, William Rosas, Yuna Fox 27, and Zapper 7. There we go. That was the last one. Oh my goodness. It does appear to be time to rest my voice. There was just one thing I wanted to see really fast. Sonichi, where are you? I was trying to find your name in the chat, but I'm having trouble seeing it. Star... You! Okay, I did, but it's not showing up yet. Sonichi, if you're still listening, can you do a quick comment? Yes! Okay, sorry. I was just waiting. I promoted you to have moderator abilities in the chat, Sonichi, so I was waiting to see if it was showing up, because for a while it wasn't. Alright, great. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Bye!